Did you know that you can pull money out of your existing home to buy a duplex, a triplex, or even a fourplex without refinancing your existing loan? That is right. Let me show you how. What's up, everybody? This is Luis. Hope you are all having a wonderful day. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can buy a duplex, a triplex, or even a fourplex using the equity of your home in 3 easy steps. And if you currently do not own a home, I will show you how you can buy that same fourplex with as little as 3.5% down. And yes, you heard that right, as little as 3.5% down. But before I continue, make sure that you click on the subscribe notification button below so that you're notified every time I create new content. I really enjoy creating these videos and sharing these videos with all of you, so I don't want you to miss them when I post them. All right, now let's jump right into it. All of my videos are inspired by actual scenarios and events. And at the moment, I'm helping out one of my past clients obtain a fourplex. That's a 4-unit building that he found all on his own that will cash flow to the tune of about $2,500 a month. That doesn't include all the tax benefits and appreciation or anything. So this is straight up cash flow. And he came to me with the idea about 2 months ago, and he had about $25,000 in his savings. And obviously he was short by quite a bit. So what we ended up doing is setting up a home equity line of credit on his existing home. And now we're using that money for the down payment on the fourplex. This is a very cool and common success story, as he only put 3.5% down on his current home, the one we're pulling the HELOC from, and this was only about 5 years ago, and is now buying this rental just because of that initial 3.5% down. So he's really grateful of this opportunity, and we're getting it done. So let me break it all down in 3 steps. Step 1, the HELOC. In order to buy an investment property, you're gonna want 25% down. Now, there are other programs out there, loan programs out there that will allow for a lower down payment, but the interest rate and terms are horrible since it's being used strictly as an investment property. So as a homeowner, you may not have $100,000 or $200,000 laying around. So this is where we leverage your current home with a HELOC. And a HELOC is short for home equity line of credit, which is basically a giant credit card that is secured by your home. In this case, I set one up for my client 2 months ago for $200,000. And huge side note, if you don't draw or pull money from a HELOC and leave the balance at 0, your payment will be 0 every month. And this is great because you only pay interest on what you use, not on the entire line of credit. So this line of credit was idling for about 2 months, just waiting for the right opportunity until he found it. So let's see what all of this looks like and break down the new total payment for their existing home. And this is going to include the HELOC. And in this cost analysis, you'll notice that there are 4 columns. The column on the left starts at 0, meaning there is no balance on the HELOC. Right now, they're paying $2,946. This includes the principal, interest, tax, insurance, and again, 0 balance on the HELOC. Now, I'm going to click on this more info button here so that we can open up the payment breakdown. Second column, we are looking at a $36.22 total monthly payment. Again, it's this same $29.46 payment, but we're adding the $676 for that HELOC, which is what we're going to use for the down payment. Now, I did include other options in case you want to go $160,000 HELOC. That's an extra $832. And if you want to go $180,000, that's $936. But I'm going to back off because all we need in this scenario is $130,000 for this purchase. So it's going to add an extra $676 to the total monthly payment. So now with this, we're ready to rock. Step 2, now that you're locked and cocked and ready to rock and have the line of credit set, you have your pre-approval complete, it's time to go house hunting. So in my case, my buyer found that fourplex and we quickly ran an ROI and benefits analysis and it made sense. So he made the offer. So let's see what it looks like and break it down. Let's take a look at this scenario. This is obviously an investment property. This is still my past client's actual purchase. So we're looking at $500,000 and he's putting 25% down and 6.125% is the interest rate. Now let's scroll down. The payment is $22.78 principal and interest. And then remember that $676 from the HELOC that we pulled from the primary home. So that's $676. And then you got property taxes, that $520, and then your fire or hazard insurance at $80. That's a grand total of $35.55. So now let's take a look at the qualifying details. So my past client makes about $62.50 a month. Okay, so that's 62. I plug that in. We have gross rental income of $6,000. So each of these units is renting for $1,500 each. So that's a total of $6,000. So if we take that gross rental of $6,000 and we subtract the entire monthly payment of $35.55, you get a $24.45 cash flow. This is the gross cash flow. This is incredible. And I'm not even including the tax benefit and the depreciation deduction and the appreciation of the home, because it will be appreciating over time, just like any other home. As you can see, things are going very nice for my past client with this purchase. Now, the next step would be to close on the loan and set up a property manager to help. Once this is closed, the buyer's probably going to be thinking, holy smokes, now what? I don't know what to do. I've never done this. Well, I obviously provided a solution for that. And I introduced them to a local boots on the ground property manager. Property managers do this for a living and they are experts in the subject. So they are extremely helpful. And that's it. It's that simple. But, there's a lot of moving parts. So you need an expert to help you with that. Now, for those of you that currently don't have a home where you could tap into the equity, you can still buy a fourplex. In fact, you can buy this very same fourplex with only 3.5% down, as long as you live in one of the units. Now, you can even use the other 3 units of rental income to qualify to offset the mortgage. And in many cases, the home buyer ends up living for free since the rent from the tenants is paying for the mortgage. And I seriously wish more people would do this. This is incredible. So let's talk doom and gloom thinking, because you can always talk yourself out of these wonderful opportunities by saying or thinking, what if I can't rent this unit? What if I can't this? What if the tenants damage my home? What if? I'll stop there because the list is endless, but that is negative thinking. You got to stop that. If you think that way, you will attract that. Think positive and you will attract great things. I personally have never had any issues with my tenants. They're all super cool and, they're cool and nice because all I really do is be cool and nice to them. And I guess that applies to everything in life, right? Be nice, don't be grumpy. And with that, that's all I have on this video. I hope this information is useful. And if you want to go over your specific goals, reach out. My email address is luis@luisrenteria.com. It's listed in the description below as well. And don't forget to hit the subscribe notification button. And don't forget that your feedback is important. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And I will talk to all of you in the next video. Bye now.